You know, I come up in a gang culture, in an era where it was gang banging. You really couldn't show a weakness at that time, because you could die.
Right, so when you think about, you know, how you were raised as a man to handle your emotions, what were you taught?
I was literally taught to hold it in. Where I'm from, men don't supposed to show emotions at all, because it's looked at as a weakness.
How was your life impacted by that way that you were thinking?
So when I dropped out of school, I let it out on whoever wasn't from my community. You know what I mean? So it became a learned behavior.
Yeah, Ray, what about you?
I went through a dark time where I relied on certain things to help cope with certain pain that I was dealing with, to the point of where, you know, I was homeless for a minute.
So, LaDon, talk to me about what a conversation is and what happens when a man walks through those doors.
It's like when you walk through the door, I'm right there to greet you. Just trust. 75% of the men in the room I know from the streets. You know, I wasn't always the director of Affinia Healthcare Outreach. You know, I got a bullet on my spinal cord right now, you know, so I come from it, you know, just to see when they walk in that space and they know yo can do it, I know for a fact that I can do it.
So, you know, what makes the space that you've created with a conversation different than what folks might see in every day?
It's mental health, but it has an urban twist. We touch bases on everything from relationships to goals to emotional maturity. I always tell people it's like going into the barbershop and you getting a mental haircut. You're gonna feel fresh, you're gonna feel rejuvenated.
So Ray, I know you knew he was legit, but what kept you coming and buying into that program?
Well, I know for sure it's working because over the last few years we've grown. Started off as a few men. Now, I mean, sometimes we don't have enough seats for guys to come in and sit down to really, you know, get the word on what's going on. It really started with black men, but it's been times we've had different cultures have come through. So, I mean, it's kind of expand on its own, you know, without really having to be said, you know?
You know, today, we literally created a space for you all to have a space to talk about helping men reshape their voice.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, now it's time for us to really help you continue that conversation. And so Clayco Cares would like to give you all a grant. And if you don't mind, if you open that letter up and read it to me.
We created the space today for you to have a conversation about helping men reshape their voice. Now we want to help you all continue the conversation with the Clayco Cares grant.
So what does that mean for you moving forward?
I always used to tell them, I was like, man, we don't got no support. But as long as we open this building on that last Saturday of every month, I don't care about support. That's all I need. It's still like to see young men coming there 16, 15 years old and say they don't have no father, and they never walked in a space like this, and they never heard black men talk like this, and to see tears coming out of these little dudes' eyes, that touches me.